I'm going to talk about homeschooling journey. It's okay not to be okay.
There was once upon a time.
Now, I'm not talking about the hype Korean series right now. I'm talking about our homeschooling days where it's not going well in our day, in our mind, and especially in our lesson plans. Now we have entered the fifth year of our homeschooling right now, and this is based on personal experience and that the not okay situations. Sometimes some of them I took it not so nicely, some of them I took it just fine. Okay, so let's start.
Just do it!
Okay, first of all, the relatives saying no to homeschool.
Please, no! 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 No!
Now, this is a big one because some of them thinks that where would Isla socialize, and they are concerned about her being in might be being an introvert all her life.
Please, no! 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 No!
And they are most of them are questioning us or questioning me that can you really do it, and so that's one. And the never ending question is from my relatives na kailan mo ba ipapasok sa traditional school or sa regular school yung anak mo or si Ayla.
What?
So that's it. So for my second point, okay, relatives and sometimes friends asking na wala ba kaming pera to send Ayla to a regular school. Now, they thought that homeschooling is a way for us to live inexpensively, and they just don't know that we can spend more in her education, or we can spend less in her education.
Please, no! 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 No!
Some other relatives are also saying na ang social nyo naman naka-homeschool. Some of my relatives and some of my friends. Now, again, they don't know the expenses behind the homeschool, which is sometimes it's just the same to send her to a regular school and for us to be homeschool. Now, my point here is that they don't know the process of what we are spending and what we choose not to spend. So yun. So I just need to continuously explain to them that no, we don't live like that. We are fine. We are okay. We have money to send her to school. It's just that we choose not to send her to school, and we choose this homeschooling journey. So they also thought, and most people also think that homeschool has a status quo or has a class. Parang kapag mayaman ka, you can homeschool. Kapag in the middle class ka, maybe you can homeschool. Kapag mahirap ka, you cannot homeschool. So that is not the case. And again, homeschooling is really yes, it is a lifestyle, and it is a decision made by the parents, and it involves the family, yung family na kayong mag-asawa and yung mga anak nyo. And sadly, some of them, until now, doesn't really grasp the idea of homeschooling and why we choose to homeschool. So that's fine. Parang we just live with it every day. And hopefully, makita nila talaga yung basically what Isla will be when she grows up, and that's the fruits of our homeschool. Okay, so the third one was when Azul came. So like most child, she came unexpectedly. So during the 9 months that I'm carrying her and then breastfeeding her for 2.5 months, so naputol talaga yung homeschool habits namin ni Ayla. And most of the time, I feel so inadequate with what basically I'm doing, because hindi ko na natututukan yung anak ko, and I need to tend more to the other child, to the baby, than us homeschooling. So sometimes yun lang yung frustration ko, and again, I know that I should not feel frustrated in any of it, because that is just a phase that we need to tread on as a family, as a new growing family, that we have a growing baby, and then I have a homeschooling child. But that is one thing that I can say, that it's okay not to be okay during those times, because you need to you need to live by the day, especially that transitioning kayo to another phase in your life, which is having another child. So the fourth one that I would like to discuss is that when Isla is not performing well in her lessons, sometimes I forget that my child is just a kid, and sometimes her lessons like math is hard for her, and most of the time I let her comprehend it in one sitting and one lesson, and then some yun ang nagiging frustrations na namin mag-ina yun. Parang dun na nagkakaroon ng clash sa amin. And sometimes I needed to step back, and we both needed to step back and just say, okay, so no lessons for today. Let's just clear our mind. Let's just do a physical activity or any arts, and not in academics. So yun. And also when Ayla is actually having some arguments with me, na parang she wants to defy me, she wants to question my ability to homeschool her. And yung meron talaga mga times, especially that when she's already growing, she's just questioning me, and she's just defying me, and yun yung mga pagsusuway moments niya. And of course, those are the phase of a child na nagtatanong and learning, and sometimes their learning abilities is just not nagka-clashing idea yung dalawa. So yun talaga yung parang, okay, so let's just take a breather. I know that we should not be homeschooling right now. We should save our relationship for today, because baka mamaya mag-away na tayo at mag-away kapag nakikita tayo whenever the homeschooling time comes, parang nag-aaway na lang tayo. So I want us to have a smooth relationship when it comes to our studies. So that's why I needed to step back and just do our thing, and just
Just do it!
be natural with ourselves here in our home, without the academics at all. Okay, so for my next point, which is actually more for me as a mom, is that sometimes I feel not okay when it comes to basically waking up, and I don't want to do any school stuff. I don't want to do any teaching.
Please, no! 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 No!
So basically, that's it. Yung parang ang hirap-hirap mong gisingin, ang hirap-hirap mong patayuin sa kama, na parang ayaw ka na mag-homeschool. Okay, let Joel do it. Let's just do some of the things, ganyan. So minsan nakakalimutan ko na yun. And most of the time, I feel during those times, I feel that, ang bigat-bigat talaga ng katawan ko to study. And sometimes those are just, again, it's okay not to be okay, because you're just a person, and homeschooling as it is mahirap na talaga siya. Again, it's a lifestyle that we chose, and tatanggapin namin yung hirap because we understand and we believe in that kind of methodology of teaching. So yun talaga, you just need to pray and tread on, because again, hindi madali maging guro, hindi madali yung mga trabaho ng guro natin. And at the same time, hindi rin madali maging isang ina, and magiging isang ina ka pa at guro at the same time. So you just need to balance it out, and sometimes everything yung mga nakikita mo sa social media about some of the lesson plans and about some of the families that's that you want to emulate, at sometimes napupuno ka na talaga doon, and you just want to relax your mind and just say that it's okay to breathe, it's okay not to do lessons, it's okay to have time for yourself and to take care of yourself mentally, especially because you cannot be not ready when it comes to your work as a homeschooling parent. And when I say work, talagang pagtatrabahuin mo siya. Hindi lang talaga siya, oh, nakaupo ka lang, maglalas ng plans lang kayo. No, you just need to have a healthy mindset when it comes to studying, because you are basically giving ideas to your child, giving activities to your child, and you need to clear your mind, and you need to do that by loving yourself and just stepping back. Okay, so again, there will be days that our homeschooling would be full of failures and some um, some not so well days, and most of the time I would believe that it would be successful, but um, just remember that uh, yung mga ginagawa, I just I just tell myself that yung mga successes and um, yung mga trials namin and failures namin sa homeschooling I would see that in fruition sa ibang araw pa, sa ibang time pa, sa ibang time period pa.
Just do
yun
it!
lang, and I'm hoping that this would not stop you in your homeschooling. Of course, you need to really, um, tell your husband about it, tell your parents about it, and
Just
tell
do
everyone in
it!
the household that this is our homeschooling journey, and I'm hoping that you would be also helping me uh, magkaroon kayo mga ganong klaseng talk, kasi then again, it's not easy. I'm just telling that to you, especially with this time of the pandemic. But most of these experiences that I experienced, nung nagsisimula pa lang kami. Syempre, iba na ngayon yung trials natin during this pandemic, kasi nagbago talaga siya during the pandemic season. And if you're still listening right now, I just wanted to say that you are doing well, and we are doing well, and I'm hoping that you spending your time with your child during this pandemic as a homeschooling parent, you would really grasp that idea, kahit sandali lang to. Just,
Just do it!
just savor the moment that you have your time with the child, because when it comes to the maybe next year for na magiging normal ulit tayo, you will be spending you will be sending your child to traditional school again, and yet it's okay. So just this time, just spend more time with your family, and hindi dapat magmadali in the academics, because it takes time, it takes really time, and just enjoy the time with your family. So okay, so I've been blabbing again. Yun lang. Again, it's okay not to be okay, and that's it. Thank you so much for your time, for listening to me, and I'm hoping to give you more insights and ideas about our homeschooling, and maraming salamat. Bye!